Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel CCUK Resin, and this is a bit of an impromptu video caused on a shopping trip to my local supermarket, which is Aldi, and nothing says Christmas like Kevin the Carrot. And obviously I found this Kevin the Carrot mold in there. It's meant to be for chocolate, I think, but I thought let's have a play with resin and see if we can make some Kevin the Carrot Aldi Christmas tree decorations for this year, because again, he's quite a comical advert usually every year at Christmas. So I thought let's mix up a few colours and let's just have some fun. So I've mixed up 5 ounces, which is probably going to be far too much. We're going to see how we get on. And I'm going to be using the Apex Fast Cure resin, high gloss resin for this. And I'm going to use it in my curing machine so that hopefully it cures overnight whilst I'm asleep and I can demold them in the morning is the plan. But whenever you're doing your resin, make sure you scrape your cup, because there's normally anywhere between half an ounce and an ounce of resin still in there. So don't waste it, guys. Scrape your cups. Also makes it a lot easier to clean if you've got less resin to pull out. And do me a favour, whilst you're here, if you're liking any of the content, just like and subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing, but it really does help the channel grow. Lets YouTube, lets me know that you're liking the content and you want me to make more. So here we go. So there's that. Step 1 complete. Now, a carrot, whether it's Kevin the Carrot or a normal carrot, has to have a bit of green in there as well. So I'm going to use a little bit of guppy green, I think, for that, for the top. So let's get that mixed first of all. And again, it's a beautiful metallic green from Create and Bloom, this one. And you don't need a lot. Whatever's left on my stick there will certainly be enough to colour that resin. So I can move that one out of the way. Now you could do this with glitters. You can do it with whatever you want. I've been having a lot of fun recently with doing dirty pours. And I've got a few colours that I thought might go well in a dirty pour for Kevin the Carrot to celebrate at Christmas and get him on the tree. So here we go. There's that beautiful guppy green, which I think will be beautiful just in the tops if we can get it to stay in the tops. And that's all going to be about how we pour it. And it might work and it might not, but we're going to try and see what happens. So always wipe your stick in between colours as well. So the next one I'm going to go with is honeycomb, which is, as it probably sounds, honeycomb in colour. So again, just swirl your stick around, whatever's left on should be enough to pigment your resin. And these are all from Create and Bloom, these ones, with the exception of one, which is a homemade colour. And I'm hoping that works because it's one of my favourite homemade ones, which I call Gorange. You can guess what 2 colours I used in it. Gold and orange. So here's that honeycomb, which is almost a carrot-like colour anyway on its own. I'm pretty happy with that. So that is colour number 2. Wiping my stick in between, of course. And then we're going to go with a new one that I got in the advent calendar this year, which is chrysanthemum, which is like a light peach colour. A lot lighter though, that one. But I thought it would go pretty well in this Kevin the Carrot mold. And I just love mixing colours and seeing what happens when they're mixed with resin and if it has any effect or not, you know. So this is that chrysanthemum. And again, make sure you mix it round thoroughly so that all of your resin takes on that pigment colour. There's that beautiful chrysanthemum. Again, a bit lighter, but still a beautiful colour nonetheless. So that's 2. And then we're going to go a bit heavier with this next one because it is a homemade pigment, which I made out of gold and papaya. And I called it Gorange. Now, I made this months ago, and what happens every time it separates. So just need to mix it all back round again before we put it in the resin. And with this being a homemade one, I'm going to try and get a little bit more in there, like so, just to make it extra concentrated. Because it's homemade, it won't have half the pigment in, that the professional ones do, if you can call them that. So there we go. Now this is the last colour, which is, I mean, I could have just used this on its own, to be fair, this orange. It is a beautiful carrot orange colour with a bit of glitteriness. But I thought, do you know what? Let's make them special. Let's do a dirty pour with them. And let's see what it turns out like. So there's that homemade orange. Beautiful colour. And I think these are the perfect piece to use them in. It's almost like a goldfish colour. I love it. So there we go. That is that one. Now I'm going to wipe my stick so that's ready to go next time. And then we're just going to pour. And this is going to be one of the simplest little projects. But you know what? Who doesn't think of Kevin the carrot and think it's Christmas, you know? So I'm going to use the same pot that I got the resin in. I'm just going to intermix these. So there's my orange. Let's go in with the darker one. And I'm just going to keep layering this cup up with these 3 different orange colours. And it should hopefully give us a cool effect when we pour. Dunno. What do you think? And they could all just intermix into one colour, which will kind of defeat the purpose. But we will see. And I am dripping it on that mould. That's why you should never really do these sorts of things over your moulds, guys. Always try and do it away from the mould and then come back. But when you're confined in as tiny a space as me, then you might struggle to do that. So here we go. This is going to be my pouring pot. And look at the colours in there. Looks pretty cool already. Now the key is, if I want to keep the green at the top, I'm going to have to almost pour these simultaneously. So I'm going to just do that with my cup, make it a little bit easier. And then I'm going to start at the bottom of one of these carrots and work my way up here. So I know there's a thin covering there. And then I'm going to start to pour the green in at the same time. And then hopefully get them to just push each other back, have a bit of a battle. One. And hopefully just gradually fill it. There we go. He's full. Like that. Now let's do this one. And I didn't actually want to fill them. I only want these half full. So these ones I'm going to be a little bit careful with and try not to fill them all the way. I've just realised that I've done that and I didn't want to. So let's try and not fill these ones. Because I think if they're full, they're going to be too full as a Christmas tree ornament. There we go. A little bit more green, just to push it down a bit. And then I need to swap hands. I really wish I hadn't filled that one, because we might not have enough now. Here we go. Come on. And it really is just about trying to get the timing right, as well as the amount of resin. I mean, I don't think it will look terrible if we get green going down the sides like on this one, but it won't be the effect I wanted. So I think we're going to get one at the minute that's worked out the way that I wanted. So I might as well just use the rest of this as well, because I've not mixed up any more resin. So it's important to me that we get a few that work. And the problem is I completely filled that one, not realising. And I've still got 2 of these Kevins to get out. And I could always fill them up with clear, but I don't want that. I want these to be coloured all the way through, so that hopefully we get a cool effect. And I'm hoping there's enough in there if I don't overfill them too much. These 2 are pretty much the colour I wanted. Now the problem is with this one's gone a bit crazy, because that green's kind of come down. But you know what? In carrots, that sometimes happens. So I'm not overly upset about it. Let's just put a little bit in there and start pouring a little bit in there. And hopefully the two shall meet in the middle, have a little bit of a battle, and decide. There we go, there's some green. And this one I can already see a dot of green has gone in before I've even started, which isn't great. But hopefully we're still going to get a cool effect with these little carrots. And we'll see what they turn out like. And it's either going to work or it isn't. I just thought, I saw the mould and I thought, you know what, it's going to be such a fun thing to make and just see what happens. These little Kevin the carrot, hopefully they're going to be ornaments for the Christmas tree. That one's going to be far too heavy. The rest of this is going into drip mould. I'll see you in the morning, hopefully, for a cool demould. And let me know, do you think these are going to work or not? It's been a bit of a chaotic pour, if I'm being honest. So we'll find out together tomorrow. I'll see you at Demould. Here we go, guys, and I'm back from work and I'm ready to demould, and let's see if we get anything that resembles Kevin the carrot. So I'm excited for this. And on the back, doesn't look great, but I'm hopeful on the front we've still got that separation. We will find out. So here's the first one. Now this is the one that I filled. And I'm going to show you the difference between filled and not filled. And I think this is too thick for a Christmas tree ornament. Hello, we got Kevin. It's Kevin the carrot. Hello, hello. What's Christmas without a Kevin the carrot? Look at that. And the separation actually worked quite well on this. Now, to really make these shine as well, you could always add a top coat as well. So there's the first one. Let's see how these others have turned out as well. Now, this is more like it for a Christmas tree decoration. This is the sort of thickness I was going for. So let's have a look at this Kevin. Oh, wow. He is so cool. Look at those shades. It's Kevin the carrot with his shades on. Woo! Don't forget, though, whilst you're here, guys, Kevin says, please like and subscribe to the channel. So we've got two Kevins, and look at that thickness difference. Now that, for me, is perfect for a Christmas tree ornament. That will just get your branch dangling all the way down. So there's those two. So far, I'm really happy with these, though. It was just a cheap chocolate mould from Aldi, and I thought, what says Christmas better than Kevin the carrot? We all look forward to the advert. Oh, wow, look at this guy as well. And it's worked really well. I love the colour combinations as well, using those three different colours. Well, four if you include the green. But look, looks terrible on the back. You don't think the separations work, but then look at the front. It's perfect almost. So there's three. We got three Kevins. Can we get six and have they all worked out? Now this one I'm going to have to figure out what to do. He could just stand on his own, I think, on his own 2 feet. Yes, he can. So this guy can be a standing Kevin, and these ones, so far, can go on the tree. But let me know what you think in comments. So far, so good, guys. And I'm surprised that I got that separation right with the way that I poured it. But, oh, this Kevin's got a little bit of green in him. That's why he looks a little bit shocked. But again, the separation there really worked. So what do you think of these little Kevins? I think they're going to look great on a Christmas tree. And you can see the difference. Don't fill them if you want Christmas tree ornaments, because it's too much resin. Oh, now that one's a happy Kevin. Look at that. And you can always fill in these with a little bit of acrylic marker, acrylic paint, wipe it off again, and leave the paint in the marks as well if you want to. I quite like them like this though, natural. What do you think? Hello everyone, it's Kevin. And then we got one more left. Let's hope he's worked out. And he has, pretty much. I can see, just as a demould. And there we go. A laughing little Kevin to finish us off. So, I think we've got 5 great Christmas tree ornaments for the tree. And I think Cool Kevin has to stay at the front. And I've got one standing Kevin, which I didn't expect. But there we go, just a fun little video to get some cool Kevins for the Christmas tree. Let me know what you think in comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget, like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.